Kanye West is back in the headlines again, and this time, he's really stirring the pot. He's spilling some major government secrets that have Jay-Z furious. Kanye's comments about freeing Diddy and his cryptic message to Kendrick Lamar during the Super Bowl have many people asking questions. Is Kanye going too far? And why is Jay-Z staying quiet while Diddy faces legal troubles? Well, it seems like the deeper you dig, the darker things get. Jay-Z has been on one of his unhinged rants lately, and after the Super Bowl, his comments about freeing Puff and asking Trump to do the same have sparked a lot of controversy. Kanye, always the provocateur, couldn't stay quiet. He took to social media and urged Kendrick Lamar to call for Diddy's freedom during his Super Bowl performance. Now, if you think this was just another one of Kanye's antics, think again. Kanye wasn't just being random this time. He made a point to say, Kendrick Lamar needs to scream free Puff from the Super Bowl stage, and we all know why. This sparked even more chatter, especially since Kanye had previously been very vocal about Diddy's situation. Kanye's posts on X have been increasingly erratic, but this one caught everyone's attention, especially because of the timing. Lamar was set to perform at the Super Bowl, and Kanye made it clear that he wanted Diddy's freedom shouted out during such a huge public moment.
All right, there it is. We got the greatest rapper alive with his daughter, Jay-Z.
Jay-Z and Diddy have been inseparable for years, having business deals together and running in the same circles. But when Diddy went down, Jay-Z didn't say a word. The silence speaks volumes, especially considering the history they share. It's believed that Jay-Z knew everything about Diddy's actions, from the business dealings to the infamous parties Diddy hosted. They were so close that Diddy once said Jay-Z was the only person who was allowed to call him Sean, a statement that shows just how deep their bond went.
One person.
Oh, go on.
And I call him Sean. That's Jay-Z. We call each other Sean.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody else could call me Sean.
He's the only person who's Sean approved.
There's not a single person.
But this isn't just about friendship or business ties. There's a darker side to this relationship that can't be ignored. Both Diddy and Jay-Z are accused in a lawsuit of forcing themselves on a 13-year-old girl back in 2000 at the MTV Awards. This case, tied to the infamous Jane Doe accusations, has brought even more attention to their shady history. While Diddy is currently awaiting trial, Jay-Z is free and seemingly untouched by the allegations that have followed him for years.
There was Diddy, and there was a male celebrity who was unnamed at the time, and also a female celebrity.
Well, that unnamed celebrity is now named. She refiled the lawsuit on Sunday. She and her attorney, Tony Busby, refiled it and named Jay-Z as that unnamed celebrity.
It's hard not to wonder how much Jay-Z really knew about Diddy's actions. If they were as close as reports say, how much involvement did Jay-Z have in the events surrounding Diddy's notorious past? Why has Jay-Z stayed silent on these accusations? And why hasn't he faced the same legal consequences as Diddy? While Diddy is facing trial, Jay-Z remains untouched, and that's a major part of the problem. Kanye may have been hinting at something even darker, cover-ups in Hollywood by the elites, with Jay-Z as a prime example. There was a time when Kanye openly said that guys like Diddy were feds, accusing them of snitching on people like him while in return getting protected from the backlash. At the time, many dismissed Kanye's comments as just another one of his wild, unhinged rants, but now it seems like Kanye might have been onto something. Looking back, it's possible that Jay-Z was one of those people Kanye was talking about, someone who, despite being tied to numerous scandals and allegations, still has his foot firmly planted in the elite circle.
Fake hard niggas, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a because you can't shoot nobody anyway, and the reason why you gotta talk is because you did a deal, you fucking fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta come at me, because part of the deal for you to be a do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're gonna go pull my coat.
It's easy to overlook these things when we're not in the know, but when Kanye speaks up, we can't help but ask if he was trying to expose the reality of Hollywood's inner workings. After all, Jay-Z has remained untouched by legal consequences, even as serious allegations continue to surface. Even with all the allegations and the dark rumors following him, Jay-Z was still left to organize the Super Bowl halftime show, and the NFL never once showed signs of distancing themselves from him. When the issue was raised, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell addressed the press after the owners' meetings in Irving, Texas. He said, "We're aware of the civil allegations and Jay-Z's really strong response to that, and we know obviously the litigation's happening now, and from our standpoint, our relationship is not changing with them, including our preparations for the next Super Bowl." In other words, despite the serious allegations against Jay-Z, the NFL stood by him and continued to let him run the show. This is a clear example of how much power Jay-Z still holds in the industry, even as people question his past and his involvement in shady situations. It seems like the NFL is willing to turn a blind eye to everything as long as Jay-Z continues to deliver success, including organizing one of the most important performances of the year. Of course, the Super Bowl halftime show came and went, and Kendrick Lamar gave an electric performance. His set was one of the most talked about performances of the year, and he even took a jab at the controversial figures in the industry like Drake. Kendrick performed his hit song Not Like Us, which included a diss directed at Drake, accusing them of being involved in illegal activities, including being a pedophile, an accusation that Jay-Z himself has faced. It's hard to ignore the irony that Kendrick used this platform to expose those he believes are part of the industry's darker side, even though Jay-Z remains untouched by the criticism. Now, when it comes to Jay-Z, his past is filled with disturbing rumors and allegations that seem to have been swept under the rug. One of the most controversial accusations involves his alleged relationship with Foxy Brown when she was just 16 years old. While the two were close and rumors have circulated about their relationship, nothing was ever done about it. Foxy herself has posted cryptic messages online, with one response that simply said, "Wow," along with a shocking emoji, which many took as a hint about their past.
My neighborhood, every girl that's bad, that's 16 and 15, 17, had old head boyfriends. They had the Benzes, the big ropes, so and it wasn't frowned upon. It was just regular. That's how it was.
This was allegedly a romantical thing. It's all right. I'll say alleged, but we know. Yeah, she hit it before Beyonce.
It's strange, given how much has been said about this situation in the industry, that Jay-Z walked away unscathed.
He was pretty young when he got with her. There's rumors that he was messing with Foxy Brown when she was pretty young.
The disturbing thing is that this wasn't an isolated incident. Jay-Z's continued association with R. Kelly, despite the sexual abuse allegations against him, raised even more eyebrows. It became clear that Jay-Z knew about Kelly's history with underage girls, especially considering Kelly's marriage to Aaliyah when she was still a teenager. Yet Jay-Z kept working with R. Kelly, a choice that left many people questioning his moral compass. Even figures like Dame Dash, who had a personal connection to Aaliyah, expressed how disappointed they were in Jay-Z for continuing his work with R. Kelly, despite knowing what Kelly had done.
Had the conversation. Why would you still with a that with someone that raped your girl? Would you still do anything with that person? So why would anyone expect me to?
Then there's the speculation about Jay-Z's relationship with Beyonce, which has always been surrounded by controversy. Some people believe that Beyonce wasn't yet 18 when they got together. While nothing has been confirmed, it raises serious questions about the timing and nature of their relationship.
Maybe it's not. It'd be fair to say that you guys are close friends.
Yeah.
But it'd be fair to say that y'all been...
there you go.
Wait, follow him? Would it be fair to say that as friends, you've been on out?
Yeah, that's fair.
Additionally, when Jay-Z signed Rihanna, who was still a teenager at the time, there were rumors that he used his power to force her into signing a contract under questionable circumstances.
It's like, work ethic, everything is there. So we signed it that night. We didn't let her leave the office.
Really?
The 3 a.m. was when that contract got signed. So.
Adding to this web of speculation is the case of Rymir Satterthwaite, a young man who claims Jay-Z is his father. Jay-Z has refused to take a DNA test, and when samples were taken, they were mysteriously tampered with and contaminated. It's hard not to draw connections to his ties to powerful people who might be able to make things disappear when they don't want the truth to come out. The reason Jay-Z doesn't want a DNA test is simple. It would confirm that he had a relationship with Rymir's mother when she was just 16 years old. These incidents with young women, paired with the secrecy surrounding them, make Jay-Z look all the more suspicious.
Be in his mind, but I wouldn't actually know what another person is feeling at this time. You just can think that this person knows and thinking about it and stuff like that. I really want to know.
The darkest secret of all, however, is the alleged involvement of Jay-Z in the death of his mistress, Kathy White. Kathy reportedly died from a brain aneurysm right before she was about to expose Jay-Z for some of his darker secrets. It's been suggested that Jay-Z was directly involved in her death to keep her silent. This eerie connection doesn't end there. There's also the mysterious death of Jay-Z's bodyguard, Uncle Ron, who is said to have known too many of Jay-Z and Beyonce's secrets. According to reports, Uncle Ron died suddenly of pneumonia in his 50s, a death that many believe was no accident.
Beyonce and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against them. Okay, I get the threats.
Similarly, Kim Porter, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, died under suspicious circumstances, also from pneumonia. Both of these deaths seem to be connected to Diddy and Jay-Z, making it harder to ignore the dark pattern of people connected to them dying mysteriously. Looking back, it's easy to see why Kanye thinks there's more to Jay-Z than what meets the eye. With Kanye spilling more and more secrets, it's possible he could end up saying something that that will make Jay-Z look even more guilty in the ongoing Jane Doe case. Kanye has never been one to hold back, and the darker the truths he uncovers, the closer Jay-Z gets to being exposed for the things he's allegedly been hiding. So, what do you think? Is Kanye onto something much darker that could expose Jay-Z even further, especially in the Jane Doe case? How long can Jay-Z continue to hide his past while remaining untouchable in the industry? And if Kanye keeps spilling these secrets, what other shocking truths will come to light? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe for more updates. And be sure to check out the next video on your end screen. You won't want to miss what comes next.